Hey, Computer Science Basics here, and this is the second tutorial in the Python programming series, in which we are going to learn how to do some simple calculations using Python. Okay, so let's first open up the interactive development environment. This is the place that we'll be writing our programs. To do that, just type in IDLE and open it up. So for the first 10 or so tutorials, we'll use the interactive mode of the IDLE, since the interactive mode gives you the feedback on each command you've written as soon as you've written it. That's why it's a good idea to use the interactive mode when you're learning something new in Python, but a bad idea when you want to write a multitask program. Okay, so let's not waste any more time and learn how to do calculations using Python. So let's start with the simplest calculations of all, addition. So to add two numbers up, all you have to do is type in a plus sign in between them. So let's just do an example. 4 plus 4, the answer is going to be 8. So as you can see right here, I've put spaces between the number and the plus sign, but that's not really necessary, and what you could do is actually just write number, the plus sign, and the second number. The outcome is going to be exactly the same. Now, what you don't want to do is make a space between those three caveats and the number, and this is going to give you a syntax error. So the next operation on the list is subtraction, and to subtract all you have to do is type in your two numbers and put a minus sign in between them. So 5 minus 4, the answer is going to be 1. Right after subtraction, you can see multiplication, and that means that this is the next operation we're going to look at. So to multiply two numbers together, you have to type in the two numbers and put in the star sign in between them. So to type a star sign, you have to press Shift and 8. Okay, so that's going to give us the answer. So hopefully all the stuff that we've done so far has been easy for you. Division and all the other operations that I'm going to show you today are going to be a bit more tricky than that, since Python has its differences from what you would do in your math class. The first and probably the most important difference is that in Python there are two types of division: integer division and simple division. So to do simple division, you just have to type in number and then the slash sign and then the next number. The result is going to be something that you would expect. The only difference is that it's represented as a decimal, and pretty much that's what division would give you. To do integer division, you just have to type in the two numbers and put two slash signs in between them. This is going to give you the amount of time the second number fits into the first one. So in this case, 5 fits into 5 precisely one time, and 6 if divided by 5 is going to give us the outcome of 1. So pretty much 5 fits one time into 6. Now if we would have 4 divided by 5, that would give you an answer of 0, since 5 fits 0 times into 4. So if you remember 6th grade, you would know what exponentiation is, and therefore it's not that hard to understand for you why 2 to the third power is equal to 8. Pretty much the only thing that you have to remember about exponentiation in Python is that to raise something to the power of something, you have to used these two star signs. So the last operation that we're going to look at in this tutorial is called the modular operation. And what it does is it gives you the remainder or the Euclidean division of one number by another. If you don't know what Euclidean division is, well, in two words, it's a type of division where the result can only be a natural number and everything else is going to go as a remainder, and it also has to be a natural number. So an example of that would be if I divided 5 by 4, the remainder would be 1 because 4 by 4 is 1, so the answer is 1 with the remainder of 1. So if you find this interesting, go and do some research of your own. Maybe you want to find something interesting. So the last thing that we'll look at in this tutorial is the order of the calculations. Really, it's the same as what you've learned in your math class. Let's just try to use all the calculations that we've learned today and see if they really follow the rules of what you learned in your math class. So 5 minus 5 multiplied by 5 plus 5 divided by 6. Actually, we'll add a few more parentheses to make this look better. And let's make it all go to the second power. And the answer is 0. You can see that right here we used division. Therefore, the answer came out as decimal. So this is it for this tutorial. The point of which I suppose was to show you that programming is not hard at all. With some practice you can become quite good at it. In case you're a bit disappointed by what programming is, remember, when you went to kindergarten, you learned the alphabet. But when you were in high school, you were reading some complex text. When you went to first grade math class, you were just learning about what 1 plus 1 is. But then you were in high school, you were solving logarithms. So it's the same thing with programming. Just wait a bit and it will get really interesting and complex. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and comment if you find it necessary. And most important of all, tune in next time.